Yo, what's up guys? Turn Grigo Ham here and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Dark Souls OP early walkthrough. And speaking of OP early, we are getting there. We've got our large Ember, so we can, with our large Titanite shards, go get a weapon up to +10, which is going to be amazing for all of this early game area. But we're also really close to being able to push it to +15. Now you need slabs for that, so obviously a lot of our weapons will peg out at +14. But we'll get around to that shortly. Also, we do have a problem here at Firelink. As you can see, Lotric is gone, and so is our Firekeeper. And if we come over here, there we go. We've got the Firekeeper gear and a Blackout Orb. Now, he has run off with the soul of our Firekeeper. And we're going to have to go track him down, get that back so that we can relight our bonfire. Because if you remember, I said when one persists, the other persists. Well, if we try to light, it won't allow. So it's not that big a deal because right through the elevator over there, we do have Andre's bonfire. So it's not like it's going to hinder us all that much. Though it will kind of hinder for soul farming. So I spoke earlier about another way to farm souls faster. So I'm going to show that to you guys real quick. We're going to equip a few things differently here. We're going to, and this is all over the internet. It's not like I'm the first one to tell you about it. But we're going to put something like a broken straight sword or a straight sword hilt. We'll do the straight sword hilt. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a fast parry shield. So this is how you would use this new item that we got, the Soul of Quelag. What we're going to do is we're going to change the order, and we're going to drag it all the way up to the top. And that's how you want it. You want your boss soul over your Estus Flask. Now, the higher the value of the soul, the boss soul, the better. And the more Estus Flasks you have, the better, which kind of sucks that we don't have 10 in a bonfire right here handy. But the trick is we're going to parry. We're going to riposte, and during that, you want to open your menu, hit the item, go here, use item. It'll exit the menu. Then you will re-enter the menu, and this all has to be done very quickly. Highlight Estus Flask and use item. It will be X'd out at first, and then as soon as it becomes available, you want to hit to use it. And then at the bottom of the screen, you will have a, do you want to use the boss soul? And you will hit yes on that immediately. Now that all has to be done very quickly, otherwise the hollow will get up and hit you before the boss soul animation goes through. But instead of actually using the boss soul, it's going to chug an Estus Flask. And we'll show you that real quick. I'm just going to grab a hollow and bring him down here. You can also do this with a backstab animation if you would prefer to circle around and do that. But we're just going to get him down here on flat ground. And just like that, we get the souls and we lose an Estus Flask. You can see it's still there. And we use it again, another 8,000 souls. So just like that, let me go ahead and take care of this thrall real quick. All right, buddy. So just like that, you can farm up a lot of souls very fast. Now, this is something they're fully aware is still in the game. They decided never to patch it. I don't know their reasons for that, but it's not like it's a secret. It's been out there since long before they quit working on the game. So anyway, guys, that's how you do it. You know, it's up to you how you use it. So anyway, that's that out of the way. Let's go ahead and go get our upgrades. I'm not going to do it just because I want to show y'all how overpowered we'll be, you know, just staying at the level we are. If you remember correctly, we made 20,000 souls off of killing Quelag. So the 20,000 plus those, you know, 16 that I just got from burning those boss souls twice, that's all I'm going to use to level up. The rest I'm going to be using to purchase regular Titanite shards and start working weapons up. Once again, just making sure I don't outpace you guys in level if you decide not to use any of the fast soul options. But I wanted this walkthrough to cover everything that you can do in the game to get quick level ups and all of that. So I would feel remiss not to add it into the video for y'all. So first things first, we're going to head down here to Andre. We're going to make our Claymore plus 10. He is ready to receive this large Ember. Long trip down a staircase here, and we've arrived.
Why, that's a fine... I could smith some mighty weapons. Why not lend it to me?
So absolutely, we're going to give him the Ember.
Magnificent! I can hardly...
Okay. So, remember in this game, each bracket has its own. So if you're reinforcing a weapon, you can only reinforce to +5. Then you need to modify your weapon. So the first level, moving into the new bracket, will be a modify. Go ahead and ascend to Claymore +6. And then we will reinforce. So now that you've upgraded your Claymore to +10, before we head off to the new area where we're going to unlock up to +15, I want to go ahead and spin the souls for some levels. Now, I'm going to put into attunement for now so we can start working towards having another spell slot. And then we'll talk about upgrading your Pyromancy glove. So first off, let's level up. Let's see. That makes 2 attunement slots, and that makes 3. 3 will be fine for now. As you can see, we are roughly at the same souls that we. Well, let's see. 5. We were at 40,000. Then we killed Quelag, which is 20, and then we got about 16 from what we used. So we really need to work it down to 40. So let's get a attunement slot up to 3, and we'll grab now. Let's do endurance, and there we go, 42,000 souls. So now we're still on even footing because I haven't spent the souls from my large Titanite shard farming. So go ahead and accept that. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go downstairs to the blacksmith. We'll buy some Titanite shards with the farming souls and do some upgrades to some other weapons like the bandit knife for backstabs and things like that. So anyway, guys, after that, we're going to talk about your Pyromancy glove and how to level that up efficiently and quickly, which is going to be one of 2 options. So I will be right back. Okay, guys, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and upgraded a few items. I got my bandit's knife to +10 for backstabs, and then I also went ahead and upgraded the short bow so we can do more damage with that. Now, from here, we're actually going to a pretty rough area, I would say. So, matter of fact, I probably won't use it, but we'll go ahead and put our Great Chaos Fireball on. And now we're going to talk about your Pyromancer glove. So I will go ahead and level up the Pyromancer glove just to show you guys how overpowered it is. That's the one thing that I will use the soul farming methods for. Now you can either do the boss soul farming method, or you can do the method down in the forest with the NPCs if you want to keep along with me. But like I said, this walkthrough is to show you just how ridiculously overpowered and broken you can get early game, and that's part of it. So you can only take your Pyromancer glove up so far here. Eventually you'll have to ascend it down in the swamp with Quelana, but in order to do that we have to have it a certain level anyway, and we will eventually be going down there and talking to her. So I'm going to go ahead and get this Pyromancer glove leveled up, and then meet you guys right back here. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and farmed up these souls for the Pyromancer glove. You'll notice it is a lot of souls. Now, this is why I don't really feel bad for doing this. If you look at it, it takes 149,500 souls to take your Pyromancy flame to plus 15. Beyond that, once you ascend it, it will take another 191,000 souls to take the Pyromancy flame to plus 5. Now, compare that to a weapon. Compare that to investment in, you know, your other arts. Less than, I want to say it's less than 5,000 souls, or maybe even up to 10, but that would be the max to take a weapon all the way to plus 15. So the cost of the Pyromancer glove in this game is ridiculous. Either way, I'm not going to be abusing the Pyromancer glove. I'm just here to show you what you can do early in the game. So we'll use it a couple of times. I'll show you how powerful it is. And we may use it more in the later game where you could be more reliably expected to have it leveled up. But for now, let's go ahead and talk and level it up. This will be the last time that we can talk to Laurentis. He is asking about the Chaos Pyromancy. Once he does that, he's going to go down in search of new Pyromancies, and honestly, he's going to go mad. So, it's imperative that you level up your Pyromancy glove before he leaves after you see this dialogue, because you're going to want to say yes. And if you don't level it, you cannot see Quelana without having a plus 10 Pyromancy glove. So this is your last chance to get your levels in.
Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I shall locate her myself. I'm in your debt once again.
So now, before he leaves, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this. You can just see how ridiculous the prices of the levels are getting here. And there we go. We have a plus 15 Pyro glove. Okay, guys, quick timeout. I did make an error in judgment. Before he goes, there's one more thing you need to do. You need to purchase a spell that we need multiple copies of. So I did pop the boss soul one more time. We're going to go here and we're going to buy Fire Orb. The reason for that is there is a great Fireball, but you can only get one of those in one playthrough. And then, of course, the Chaos Fire Orb, you can only get one in one playthrough. So the Fire Orb you can get twice, and that will help fill out our Pyromancy bar in this one playthrough. So I just wanted to catch that before we left, and now we will head down to New Londo Ruins. So we're going to kind of work through this place pretty quick. I did go down here and mess around a little bit earlier just to you know, see what the power level was like already. We are well capable of doing this at this point. We can one-shot these ghosts with a two-hand, so it's not going to be hard at all. But anyway, we're going to go down here and we're going to take kind of a quick path through and only achieve a couple of things real quick. And you'll see what I'm talking about once we get down there. But this is typically an area that you would go to much later in the game. We're just after those upgrades so that we can be as overpowered as we can be as early as we can be it. So make sure you have, yep, your transient curses on your bar. You're going to want that. And pop that as soon as we get about halfway across this bridge. And I highly recommend that while you're here, you pick up these other two transient curses that we will come across. We'll get plenty of them down here. But in particular, this one over here, you may get them off these ghosts as well. But in particular, this one right over here. A set of 2. And we're going to put those on our bar. And the reason why is you want to keep them right here. Don't keep your Estus Flask up. Keep the Transient Curse, because they will wear out over time. It's a timed buff. And the only way you'll know that you're wearing out is that Transient Curse will become bright again and more visible. And there we go. More Transient Curses. You're going to get plenty. We also have a chance of getting a couple of Ghost Blades through here. But this room is really one of the few we need to worry about clearing out. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop up in here and get some attention. Come out here and just kind of take them down one at a time. Just pop in, pop out. And 1 or 2 of them should follow you each time. There's one right there. It's a bit of a trap room, so if you take it carefully, you shouldn't have an issue. There we go. We got more coming up. Oh, she was fast. Take care of that one. And then we're basically just passing through here. We are going to go ahead and take care of this one, because it'll sneak up on you later. But then we're heading this way. Straight down the tower. There's going to be one more ghost in the wall out here as a trap. And then we'll grab our parrying dagger. I love that parrying dagger, by the way. It's got the same iframes of a buckler, but it's a slightly different timing, and for whatever reason, it just feels right to me. So we're probably going to be using that a fair bit. Some more Transient Curses. Now, this is a Banshee, and she's going to yell at you, so you need to rush her and kill her quick. If she yells, she's going to call all the other ghosts in the area. So make sure you hit her quick and kill her. And there's some more Transient Curses, and she drops some Transient Curses. So like I said, there's plenty down here. Don't worry about running out. So we're going to pop through this wall. And kick this ladder down. Now we have a shortcut. We can climb up here really quick, but before we head across, we do want to go down. Now we'll come back and get all these items later when it's time to do this boss. We can't even initiate the boss fight right now, so the only reason we're here is for weapon upgrades. Let's see if they drop. Yep. More Transient Curses. So we'll come back and clean this area up later. We're just here, like I said, to unlock some upgrades. So here we're going to put our bow on. We're going to target this fella up here. Now he can become a vendor later, but he doesn't sell anything good, so there's really no reason in keeping him alive. But if you kill him from down here, you will magically get the key we're after. Shoot him twice, he'll run towards the wall here. At least if your bow is upgraded, it'll only take 2. But as he runs towards the wall, all you have to do is keep your crosshairs in the same position, and arrow after arrow kill him. And one more arrow ought to do it. Key to the seal. So from here, we're actually going to just run. There's a run jump to make. We're going to skip this entire building. We'll come back to all this later, like I said. But for now, what you want to do is you want to run this way. You want to hug this side of the building. Take a jump. And there you go. Hook it around to the left of the building very fast, because these will be coming out at you. So bear that in mind. Pass the item up. We're not interested. If we head straight up this tower, go all the way to the top, there's an item, but it also gives a chance for all of these ghosts to leash and go back to their starting point. Right over here, we get the composite bow and some large arrows. Composite bow is one of the hardest hitting bows in the game. I would say black bow of Ferris is better, but composite bow is also a very short distance bow, so you're not going to be sniping with it. So now that we've given the ghosts time to go back where they belong, we will head on down here. And this is what we're here for. Pop out this door right here with the key that we just got. And drain the water. So now we have access to the lower portion of New Londo. That's the main thing we were after. From here, we will go ahead and operate this lever. We will kill a few more enemies here. And then I will show you the farming route after that for the Titanite chunks. But we do have a couple things left to do. We do still have to get that very large Ember. As you can see, there's our new enemy right there. Pretty easy to circle backstab or... Whoops. Or... You can just die because you're dumb and you miss all the parry windows. Okay, guys, so I'm not super worried about the fact that we died over there. That just gives me a chance to show you the shortcut back to the farming area. So we're going to go over here. And right here, we pop down on top of this wall and then onto the ground. And here we are. We're knee deep in Titanite chunk farming world. So not a big deal. These Dark Race, I tried to parry him. You can parry him if you want, and hopefully you do a better job than me on the first one. They're very parryable once you learn their attacks. It has been a while since I have tried to kill a Dark Wraith, though, so we'll just do some circle backstabs. They are very easily fished for backstabs, as you can see. We'll start working back towards our souls, and if you pop in this room and then pop back out, you should have one from the right who comes over towards you. There he comes. We're going to pull him out here, take care of him out in the open. Circle backstab. Now that one attack that he just used, he can use it in a combo. If he does that, you're going to have to be aware that he might break your stamina and, you know, react accordingly to that. Waiting to see that first Titanite chunk drop. So we want to pop our head out here and get the attention of this blob. And we just want to kind of back up because there is another Dark Wraith in there. We're not ready to mess with him yet. We want this blob to come around, and what we'll do is we'll use our upgraded Pyro glove to kind of take care of him. Here he comes. And as you can see, we do a healthy chunk of damage. Go ahead and heal up here. That spear move is no bueno. And one more. That ought to take care of this guy. There we go. Do need to get rid of the floating head here. And I believe there's one more floating head over here that we need to be aware of. There are... I could have swore there were two more of the Dark Race in here. Maybe there's just one down at the end. I think yeah, it's this way. Yeah. Because that's the way we would run into the room. So you got to come over here, get his attention, and then there's going to be one more back in one of those cubby holes back there. But as long as we take care of them independently, they're not too tough. As you can see. You can kind of stagger them with the claymore. Not a really big deal. I want to get this skull blow up. Come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now that he's done, we're going to have one more Dark Wraith in this last cubby hole here. As you can see. really easy for the circle backstabs, guys. So this farming route is not going to be difficult for you. If you try to parry them, they do seem a bit more intimidating. So just go ahead and do the circle backstabs. Make your life easier. And we do have a fog wall. I wonder if I can walk through from this side. Yeah. Now this allows us to get our free backstab on this Joker. He's the one that messed us up last time. I still want to pull him in where we've got more room. I just like being able to circle around a little bit better. And now we can go back and get our souls and all our humanity. Our humanity would have helped us in this room get more Titanite chunks, so that's a big deal. This large soul of a proud knight. Let's find our souls. Tippy toe, because there is that other Dark Wraith right outside. What did you do with our souls, sir? Please tell me they're not outside with the other Dark Wraith. They might be. Yeah, okay, they are. So the question is, where is this Joker at? There he is. Let's see him. See if we can sneak up on him. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, so we'll take him down here in the flat. Nope, down here in the flat. Here we go. Deal with him down here. What are you stabbing at, bro? Ain't nothing there. There we go. All right, we got our souls back, our humanity up in the top left. And now we'll actually get some decent drops from these guys. And now you're at the farm spot. So before we take off, the way you're going to farm this area is drop in just where we were at, kill all of these Dark Wraiths, and then homeward bone out, run back in. That's how you're going to get your Titanite chunks. But before we do that, over here in the corner, no, over here in the corner, because I don't know what side of the room I'm in. This is the elevator back to the beginning. If you want to run out versus using homeward bones, this is your way. Now, granted, you're going to get a lot of souls from farming these guys, so you could just buy homeward bones. As long as we trigger that, it'll be waiting up at the top. That's that first ghost room. Another humanity there. And now we want to use a transient curse, because there are going to be some ghosts up here. We're going to go get our last upgrade item right here. Nope, sorry. Up. I forgot. It's up. Get our Soul of a Brave Warrior there, and then we're going to go around here, and there's going to be a staircase up. Here we go. Take this all the way up. And over here in this chest, our very large Ember. So congratulations, guys. You made it 7 episodes in, and now you have all the tools you need to be extremely overpowered. So we're going to go ahead and homeward bone out of here for now. I'm going to come back and farm this area. I suggest you do the same for the Titanite chunks. Where are my homeward bones? Anyway, I'm going to homeward bone out of here. So in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this weapon. We're going to go ahead and start tackling a lot of the areas that we have not fully cleared out. And I may just go ahead and we'll do the other bell and get on to Anor Londo so that we can restore our Firekeeper. Just got to go through all of the storylines of the NPCs and make sure we don't miss anything. But guys, if you're enjoying the series, if you're enjoying being overpowered, hit me with a like. Hit me up in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Till the next video, thanks for watching.